And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from, what was it? Teen Titans Robin Journey Through Anime. I believe it was that. I think that's what. Yeah, Teen Titans Robin's Journey in Anime. Which I'm pretty certain they made another account, I think called like Tanjiro and Robin or something like that. But regardless, what's the question? Who would win in a fight? Donna Troy, aka Wonder Girl, versus Natsu Dragiel from Fairy Tail. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious to go over Donna Troy's abilities. I've actually done Donna Troy before as well. Donna Troy is an Amazon. She's very capable, very powerful. She has pretty much all the main abilities Wonder Woman does, just to a lower degree. It is stated, though, I believe, by Superman, or I can't remember who stated, that she could theoretically at some point match Wonder Woman, but she is not there right now. But as an Amazon, she is effectively trained in hand-to-hand combat and a master of it. She has her own equipment, which give me 1 second here. I can't remember exactly what her, because she doesn't have the lasso of truth, or I don't think she has a lasso of truth. But she does have something kind of akin to it to some degree. She has her own like Amazon bracers. I can't remember exactly what they're called. And by the way, there have been multiple Wonder Girls. I think Donna Troy is like the main Wonder Girl, and most people think of Wonder Girl. So that's the one we will look at. So let's see, what equipment does she normally have with her? Let's see here now. Equipment, okay, braces of submission. She has her own lasso, although apparently that is lost. She has but she does this thing called the lasso of persuasion, not the lasso of truth. So let me see here. Persuade, honestly, I mean, truth is great for, interrogation, but let's be honest. Persuasion does sound like a bit more of a capable ability. Because let's see, the second layer, it's the second layering is by Donna Troy. Lasso has the ability to compel anyone to do as the user tells them, so long as the strength of their willpower is less than Donna's. There you go. Like Wonder Woman's lasso of truth, it is indestructible by all general accounts, because it's magical. As I stated, though, Donna Troy is the expert in hand-to-hand combat. She has the strength, durability, speed of an Amazonian. Just again, not to the overall same extent as Wonder Woman herself. She's not infallible, though. She can be overpowered. She's been overpowered by like massive explosions before. Obviously, just stronger individuals. 1 second here. Sorry, I'm just getting up because I hate how those wikis just decided to like take their time. But she's very capable, heightened senses, all the works. She used to have some apparently precog abilities, but she doesn't anymore. So, yeah, that's the overall basis of Donna Troy. Natsu Dragiel. Now, oh god, his origin, as we learned later on in Fairy Tail, is a little convoluted. As long as short with it, he's actually technically was a demon that was given Dragon Slayer powers, but he's a demon from the future that was artificially created. And I'm paraphrasing this origin slightly. I'm probably not remembering it 100%. But this is the general thing, called an END, sent to the past, adopted by a dragon, taught Dragon Slayer magic, then learns what he is, and he ultimately it's a weird freaking backstory. But suffice to say, he lives in a world where magic exists, and he is what's known as a Dragon Slayer. He's a fire Dragon Slayer. This means that all his abilities are fire-based, more or less. He has multiple different abilities, naming off fire punches, dragon breath, all that. He's also capable of consuming fire to either just eat it, but also restore his mana. So he can technically never run out of mana as long as there's a source of fire. He can't eat his own fire. He describes it, I believe, like eating your own spit or something like that. I can't remember exactly how he described it. But he's insanely powerful. He's a skilled hand-to-hand fighter. He's physically kind of jacked. Like, he is in great shape even at the beginning of the series, where he's not even the strongest guy in the guild. He has multiple different fire levels of fire, including, but not limited to, something called Crimson Fire. There's like Ultimate Dragon Slayer Magic beyond that. I can't remember exactly what that one was called, but it was so powerful it actually was able to burn away other magic and like time-based magic as well. Like, that's how powerful it got. Burned souls, the whole shebang. He used to have something called Black Dragon Slayer Magic, but he doesn't have that anymore. He also has lightning, fire, dragon slayer magic, which is a combination of lightning and fire mixed together. And more or less, he has just different variations of a lot of the same abilities, just with higher grades of magic. He also has his END energy, which is demonic energy, mixed with his Dragon Slayer energy. He can do partial transformations because he's got dragon DNA in him. He has defeated multiply strong individuals who possess multiple strong different types of magic, including time-based magic, spatial magic, all that, multiple different types of magic. He's not invincible though. He's sick very easily. His like any other mage in his world, even though fire can not resuscitate him, but refill his reserves. If there's no fire around, he can run out of mana. That being said, he could just light something on fire, let the fire spread, and then consume that. That's not the same thing as his own fire, technically. So he's and by the way, I'm not paraphrasing, but I'm summarizing with both these individuals. Both these individuals are very powerful, very skilled in their own rights. She's definitely the more intelligent of among them, and physically, her strength is probably just naturally above his, I'd say. But that's not to say he is weak compared to her. I just think the naturally stronger of the two. The last one, Persuasion, I do not believe will work on Natsu. The very simple answer is his willpower probably is at least as equivalent to hers, if not stronger. So, yeah, she's going to tie him up at some point in the fight. Be like, yeah, you will stop fighting. I was like, yeah, hell with that. And just easily just kind of grabs it. Boom! Just cracks her in the face. By the way, I didn't actually just punch myself there. Just visual representation. So he just cracks her in the face. They continue their fight. This is going to come down to power versus magical power. And while I think his base fire, she could just kind of shrug off. It might still hurt, and she might still feel it, but it's not going to put her down. His higher echelons of firepower, including fire, lightning, dragon slayer magic, crimson fire, the level of firepower where he was actually able to burn away a spell, actual magic itself. He was able to burn that away and even burn a soul. That's a level of power she can't contend with. Honestly, he in theory might even be able to bypass the invincibility of her lasso of persuasion due to the fact that it's indestructible due to it being magic. So he might be able to bypass that. And then she does not have any general protection against levels of power like that. So he hits her head on with everything he's got at one point in the fight. And she doesn't have any proper defense, but she has no real defense for it apart from, her bracers. And she just has to do that. She's effed. Like, she does not have a good counter to that. The question would just be if the fight gets to that point. And I would say, yeah, it would. Because while I think she does hold the physical advantage, like I said, I don't think it's a big gap between them. My best guess would be, if we're looking at her theoretically, again, using numbers, very, very simple. If we're looking at her at 10, hypothetically speaking, he's probably more like a 7. Something like that. Like, still very powerful, but just not quite on her league, or her level. But definitely strong enough that he can go toe-to-toe with her. And he can take a beating. Natsu can take a beating. And for whatever reason, if she does figure out an energy attack to throw at him, be it fire, lightning, or some other form of energy, he, in theory, can consume that. So, yeah, ultimately, I would go with Natsu in this fight. I just think he's fought, well, technically, I wouldn't say he's fought more powerful individuals. But he's fought individuals who have powers that could easily beat her. He's fought stronger individuals than her. That's more what I'm trying to get at. He's fought his big boss in his series before and won. So yeah, he's definitely, I think, the more likely to win in the fight. That being said, though, it is possible she could get she gets him around the neck or ties him with a lasso of persuasion, tries to use it. She doesn't just pull him back, forward and just knocks him out cold cocks him. But that's assuming he's going to go down for the punch. She would have to really knock his ass out. And even then, that's no guarantee. He's got a pretty hard head. Still, I would go Natsu in this fight. That's my thought. But who do you got in this fight? Let me know. Donna Troy, Wonder Girl. And by the way, from the little I can see of the other Wonder Girls, it really wouldn't matter which other version I'd use. But that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you folks for the next one. Have a good one.